let's talk about the sheep eye. So if you notice, your eye is going to be in the orbital cavity, and it's going to be surrounded by fat. So there's lots and lots of fat associated with the eye. So here is one sheep eye that hasn't been touched right here, and we see there's a lot of fat. Here's another one that hasn't been touched too much, hasn't been cut with a scalpel. So there's lots of fat mixed in with extrinsic eye muscles. So you can see that the sheep eye is going to contain lots of fat, just like the human eye. If you look right here on the sheep brain, we can see the optic nerve right here. Here's the optic nerve, and I haven't removed the fat, so here's the optic nerves here and here. Optic nerves here and here. And you can see there's lots of fat mixed in with your extrinsic eye muscles. Same thing here. I've removed all the fat from this optic nerve here, but right here you can still see some fat mixed in with extrinsic eye muscles here. This is the inferior surface of the sheep brain. Okay? Now if you look right here in this glob of fat and extrinsic eye muscles, I've removed all that material, and you can see the sheep eye right here. So you notice the white part of the eye is the sclera. So here's your sclera right here, white part. Okay, if you look right here, we can see an extrinsic eye muscle right there. Here's an extrinsic eye muscle here. Here's one. Here's one. Here's another one. So hopefully you see that. So all this stuff right here is your sclera, the white part. Now, if you look right here, I've cut the eye open, and if I can move this around here and put it back to where it was, you can see that. See? Okay? Now, so this is your sclera. And if you look right here, okay, if you look right here, this right here would be the pupil. That's the pupil. Okay? And then this right here, around that black stuff, would be the iris. The iris is going to control the size of your pupil. The iris will control the size of the pupil, you know, through parasympathetic and sympathetic innervation. Okay, now, you see this glob of stuff right here, sort of jelly-like? That's the virtuous humor. That is the virtuous humor right here. It come out of this. So this is your virtuous humor. This structure right here, this is the lens. So the lens is going to be connected right in here. So it sets right in here behind, there's some fluid right in here, right behind your cornea. So this right here would be your cornea. This surface right here, clear, very clear, transparent. That's your cornea. Right there is your cornea. And if you look right behind the cornea, there's fluid. That's the aqueous humor, which is very clear and thin. And when I cut the eye open initially, it come out. And then you have your lens, which is right here. And then you have this viscous stuff in the posterior segment, which was right in here. That's your vitreous humor. So your lens is going to be important in focusing the light, the focal point, to the retina. You see this stuff right here, this white stuff right here? Sort of yes, sort of white stuff here. That's the retina. So this is the retina right here. This white stuff right here is your retina. Okay? Now, the lens is going to be clear in a live specimen. I know it's sort of tan color here. That's some fat right there or something, but I apologize. Let me remove that. Okay. Now, so you have the lens, which is clear in a normal specimen, human eye or sheep eye, and it's going to be controlled by parasympathetic as well as sympathetic innervation. So there's going to be ciliary muscles that's going to contract, and that's going to cause the lens to fatten for close vision. And then of course when the ciliary muscles relax as a result of sympathetic innervation, the lens is going to be sort of stretched. So anyway, that's going to be for distant vision. So just like the iris right over here, which is going to control the size, or I should say the diameter of the pupil, controlled by sympathetic and parasympathetic innervation. The lens is going to do the same. It's going to be controlled by your parasympathetic and sympathetic innervation. So this is your vitreous humor here. This right here is the retina, as I've already mentioned. And there's another thing here. It's a clear, shiny stuff here. Let me sort of play around here and remove the retina a little bit without destroying anything. Now, I think I got it exposed a little bit. Now this clear, shiny green stuff, that's the tapetum lucidum. That's the tapetum lucidum. Okay? And on this eye right here, we can pretty much see, this is a good specimen right here. So this structure right here, that's your optic nerve. Your optic nerve is right there. Okay? And then this right here, remember, extrinsic eye muscle. This right here, remember, that's your cornea, sclera. Sclera is the white stuff. Tough white stuff, very, very tough. Okay? Right here is your pupil. Right here is your iris, retina, Right there, that white stuff. This right here is your tapetum lucidum. This is the lens right here. This is the virtuous humor. And right over here on the sheep brain, we can see the optic nerve, or cranial nerve number 2, right there, and right there. Still got some fat on it. Really got some fat on it right here. We see the optic nerve here and here. And right here, I've carefully removed all the fat and muscle away, and you can see the optic nerve right here and right there. This place right here is called the optic chiasm. This is the pituitary gland right there of the sheep brain. And this structure right here is the trigeminal nerve here and here. So, optic chiasm right here. These two right here are the olfactory nerves, or the olfactory bulb. And that's it for the sheep eye. That's all I want to show you.